What's going on, YouTube? What is good? Hope everyone is doing well on this Sunday. Decided to go live today just to kill some time, talk a little bit, see who's on here, who wants to get up and talk and stuff. A lot of things happening for me personally, off these YouTube streets, as you guys may say. I had my anniversary Friday, 22 years. So it was, hanging with the family. My daughter had her prom Thursday. So a couple things going on with the long weekend. Just trying to relax, take it easy a little bit. And, found myself a little bit bored today and said, you know what? Let's go live before Drew goes live. I believe Drew goes live at 7. So I'll try not to cross paths. You know what I'm saying? So I figured, why not? Only thing about this is that I'm in my kitchen and the lighting, as you can see, the glares, it sucks. But I said, I wanted to go through some of my cards, and I had a box of Bowman 2004, Bowman 2024 Topps, and a bunch of cards in here, brand new. I just ripped off the plastic, not open yet. We're going to crack this open, go through it. We'll talk a little bit as I go through it. Maybe I'll pull a banger. Maybe I'll pull a big card, big rookie card. Let's see what happens, kill some time, and that is what I'm doing today. So let's see who we got in here. Anybody in here? We see my man Shelton is up in here. What's good, Shelton? He says, bring back Greg Maddux. Yeah, Greg Maddux was great. Greg Maddux, the painter, right? Could always paint them corners. Ghost 123, what's going on? Who else is up in here? Anthony Bolton was good, bro. Salute to you. My man Frontline's in here. I'm sure he's going to start cracking jokes. Was good, Frontline. Salute. So as I was saying before, was going to come in here, kill some time, talk sports. You guys you guys have something y'all want to talk about, you could leave it in the comments. Maybe I'll put you up on the panel if you want as well. But I was going to open up some cards. As some of you may know, I collect cards. I have a lot of old school cards. I have a lot of cards worth good money, put away, sealed. This is a brand new hobby box, 2024. On the cover, we have Jason Dominguez of the Yankees. He's a big prospect of the Yankees. He's hurt right now. Hopefully they call him up later on this year. They called up last year. Was on fire when he first came up, hit a few home runs. And then the other guy they have up here, Dylan Cruz of the National, another prospect as well. And there's some other prospects in the, but those are the guys that are featured on the box. But I do baseball, football. The thing I'm really into, mostly in cards, soccer. I've been doing a lot of soccer cards. I got a lot of good autograph cards. Soccer got, Holland, who's a big guy, from Manchester City, Bukayo Saka. That's one of my favorite players right now. He plays for Arsenal. He's from the UK, so, that's the big thing is soccer. That's my favorite one to collect now. I got really into that. And it's easy to follow and easy to gauge on who's who's going to make money and who's not, right? So a lot of these cards is based on, the rookies. Obviously, you want to get rookie cards, prospect cards, and you want to hope that they turn out to be really good, in the big leagues, right? And I see those baseball players make money. Yep, absolutely. They make the most, right? The baseball players, and everything is guaranteed in baseball, right? So, and cards as well. Baseball, it's the biggest you can make is with baseball cards, but it's also the hardest because a lot of the top prospects don't pan out. I had this guy Kalenic from the Mariners. He's not in the Mariners anymore. I believe he's on the Braves, and I was high on him. He was a big prospect. Got a bunch of his rookie cards, even autographed rookie cards, big time 5-tool prospect, and he hasn't really panned out. So, but if he was to pan out, those cards be worth money. Now, not so much. So baseball is the toughest one because there's so many players and it's so hard to be good every single year. Yeah, hold on one second. Yeah, sorry. My wife just called me. She came and brought me some food, so put the camera off for a minute until she gets away. But yeah, so that's how it goes with cards. I wish my man Jose Diaz was here. He collects cards. Been trying to get him to work something out with me to trade one of his. I know he has a Roberto Clemente card that I really like. But yeah, so what we'll do is just open it up. We had some. I haven't been able to go live the last couple of weeks. I was live on BVO last Friday. Which is pretty good live on BBO's channel. We was up there. We was talking. Ishai Smith came up. They were talking a little bit. And then, so I haven't done anything this past Friday either on my channel. So been a couple weeks since I've done anything, you know, so let's see. And then he says getting yelled at by a Porter. Yeah, that's how it usually goes, Frontline. Yeah, that's what happens. Don't make me start playing that, my song for you. Because I think this song that I have right here is perfect for you. Matter of fact, let's play it for you. This is for you, Frontline. Yeah, my wife hates that song. She said I can't. But yeah, so let me put the camera back. Let me put the camera back on. She hates that song. So I'm just gonna start it up, try to open up, try to go through and see what we have. Yesterday we had a good fight. Jack Catterall and Josh Taylor. It was a really good competitive fight, even though I thought Jack Catterall won clearly. I thought he won. I had it 7 rounds to 5. It could have been 8-4. There was some rounds in the late rounds that you know, Josh looked good. He hurt Jack one time. I believe like it was like the 8th or 9th round. So real good fight. So thank you, Frontline. Appreciate you. So let's go in here. I will try to show anything that looks good. You know, I'm gonna breeze through it. I'll say the names. It's hard to like show it in the camera. If I see something good, then you know, I'll top load it. I have my top loaders and my sleeve covers for the good cards. The bad cards I throw out. No point in keeping anything, you know, penny cards, paper cards they call them. There's no point. So we throw them out. Worth a penny or less, right? Less than a penny. So I did say that, Ghost, and I was wrong. But you know, Kyle Tucker, nothing special. Swansea, Bo Bichette, he's been in a slump. And I got a nice Dela Cruz. Nice rookie card, Dela Cruz. This is a nice one here. Dela Cruz from the Reds. I'm gonna sleeve that up. Let me just get this out. So what's up, D-Man Jr.? What's going on? Just opening up some cards real quick that I got. This box that I had for a minute. And I'm just gonna crack it open. Just got a Dela Cruz card. This is a nice card. This is not sure the value. You can look up the value. You know, there's a site that I go called 130 Point. Also, let me see. Let me add this real quick. Here's the checklist. You know, there's a checklist that I use that you can see of what cards are good, what cards you want to chase. For this, it's called. You can check, you know, for any type of cards. Also, so it's called BreakNinja.com. They usually have a checklist of, you know, a lot of the different sets, what to look out for and stuff like that. I'll scroll through it. They have some prices on these. These are, you know, not accurate, but it's close to it. You know, it's like this. You know, it's like stocks. They go up and down based on, you know, on demand. Based on the demand of the player, demand of the cards. You know, if you press a team, like if I went to the Astros, you see some of the cards that are, you know, you're trying to chase. But let's take this off the screen. And yeah, so I got a nice Dela Cruz here. This one is this is a banger. If you ask me, it's a rookie card and it's an insert. Dela Cruz, nice one there. I'm going to get one autograph in this box. I don't know where it is. There's a bunch of packs in here. There's like, 10 cards per box? What does it say? One autograph per box. I can't see. There's how many per? 10 cards per pack, and there's like 20-something packs here. So, no, I think he's Dominican. Dela Cruz is Dominican. Shelton Moore, what's wrong with Shelton? I'm not getting involved in that. Dylan Cruz. Oh, and there it goes. Dylan Cruz, the guy in the box. It's a paper prospect, right? Meaning it's a prospect card, and it's a good card, but it's paper. Meaning it's not really like, it's not an insert. It doesn't have color, right? Color cards is worth more, but it's still, nevertheless, it's still a big time card. So I'm gonna sleeve it up. I'll top load it later. But there you go, Dylan Cruz, #1 prospect for the Mariners. See if you can see that. Not numbered. There's numbered cards in here, so I'm not going to do that. So far, the first pack, already 2 good cards in here. Pretty good. There's some other ones in here, but not worth mentioning. I got another top prospect, Ben Williamson of the Mariners. I'll go through that later. I'll sleeve that later. He's not really a big prospect here. So that was pack 1. Not bad. Long Ghost, he's he's Dominican. De La Cruz is Dominican. Dominican plays for Cincinnati Reds. Big time. He's having a great year so far. All right, let's see what we have. Another big prospect. Not a prospect anymore. He's in the league. Adley Rushman. That's another good card there for the Orioles. Jordan Lawler. Riley Green. Got another prospect, rookie card, Pete Crow Armstrong. This is another good player. He's got called up to the big leagues, not doing as well. Here's another big card. This is a big prospect. They called him up this year already for the Orioles. He's the Orioles' #1 prospect, Jackson Holliday. Jackson Holliday is a big-time prospect. He came to the major leagues already, did bad. I think he only was like 1 for like 17 or something like that. He got sent back down to the minors already. But I'm going to top load him because he's another guy that's got value right now. I think I got the wrong top loaders. Jackson Holliday. Anybody that knows baseball know who Jackson Holliday is. Big time prospect for the Orioles. Speaking of Orioles have the best farm in baseball. In my opinion, they got a bunch of top prospects down there. Esmo Valencia, Jace Jung, Tommy Troy, another good prospect. I'll sleeve that up later. Nice. This is a refractor. You see how the difference is? It's not white on the sides there. It's got a little bit of like a chrome type of, color to it. Hold on 1 second. Turn the camera off. My wife doesn't come in. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll open up packs when she leaves. She doesn't like to be on camera. She's shy. Huh? Wow, why are you so disrespectful? But yeah, man. You guys got anything you want to talk about? I see you guys conversing in the chat. Thomas is a different type. Let's see. Hold on. What we got here? You can leave now? Oh, okay. I thought you was going on. Go ahead. It's not on. I got the camera on. Yeah. What's good, Marky Dan? What's going on, bro? But yeah, so what do you guys think of the fight yesterday with Jack and Josh Taylor? The right guy won. I feel bad for Jack because he technically won. I mean, not technically. He won the first fight, but he didn't get the fight, and he would have been a champion. Now he's, he wins the rematch, but for what? Right? He's not a champion. Now he's in line to get a title. They're talking about a third fight. If I was him, I wouldn't take a third fight until he got a title shot. I think they're trying to get Tio, right? I seen him on Twitter posting at Tio already. I think that would be a good fight. Probably a fight Tio would take because, Tio doesn't like taking the big fights, in my opinion. But I think that would be a good fight. I think Tio would beat Jack Catterall, in my opinion. But I'll be interested to see it. I think Jack deserves a title shot. He should have been undisputed at 140 because I believe he beat, Josh Taylor in that first fight. So anyway, let's go to the next pack. Let me turn the camera back on. How is Garcia innocent? In what way? How's that possible? Then he failed it like 3 or 4 times, right? And then the B sample was like the 3rd or 4th time. Don't quote me that. I don't know exactly, but he failed 3 or 4 times. Verlander, another De La Cruz rookie, but a paper. I'll sleeve it up and top load it in a bit. CJ Abrams, another top guy for the Nationals. Josh Jung from the Texas Rangers. James Wood, this is the Nationals' other big prospect. I'm going to sleeve this. He hasn't been called up yet. I'm waiting for him to get called up. I'm thinking they're going to call him up at the end of June, maybe mid-June, depending. The Nationals are not really a good team, so I expect James Wood to get called up mid-June. He's supposed to be a big-time prospect. So we're going to sleeve and top load this card as well. Just to be clear, I'm not a Haney fan, but you have to respect Haney for taking fights serious. Yeah, that's why I like Haney. I mean, that's all we want as boxing fans. We want the guys to fight the best guys, right? Whether you like them or not, you want the guys, the champions, the top guys to fight the other top guys. You don't want to fight the ham and eggers, right? Ham and eggs, like they say in wrestling, you know. So that's why I really like Haney, you know, a lot because he's trying to make the best fights, you know. Um, you know, you got guys like, you know, Shakur's not. In my opinion, Shakur's not trying to make the best fights. I think he has a tough fight. I think it's a winner. I think he's going to win, but I don't think it's an easy fight he has next month versus that Armenian guy from Germany. I don't think that's an easy fight. That guy gave Frank Martin a tough fight. You know, so that's not an easy fight. I think he's going to win, but you know, these guys are not taking the tough fights. You know, a Tank, he fought Garcia. You know, he put all those stipulations on Garcia with the rehydration clause and all of that, and then now he's fighting Frank Martin, who I believe was going to give him a tough fight. I still pick Frank. I'd still pick Tank. I still pick Tank to win. Charlie Wisenhurst, Abraham Nunez, Samuel Zavala. That's another top guy. Cam Collier. So far, 3 packs looking good, decent. Didn't find our auto yet. I appreciate that, K-Rod. Everything's doing well. I'm just killing some time here, opening up some baseball cards. Top Bowman, talking sports, talking football, talking baseball, whatever you guys want to talk, talking boxing. If you guys want to come up and talk, I'll put the link out there. Y'all can talk while I open up the cards. Andrew Abbott, Lewis Robert Jr., Alex Culinario, Sal Frelick, rookie card. He was a top prospect. I was high on him a couple years ago as a prospect. He hasn't really panned out. We got Max Clark, another top prospect. John Cruz, the Yankee prospect. Let's see, Gabriel Gonzalez. Nothing too special in this pack. Frontline grandson. Haney takes fights against the grain. The only one I see beating Haney is Matias. Rocky. I mean, yeah, I mean, but it's debatable. I think it's all debatable. How are we going to know until they get in the ring? You know, how are we going to know Haney could beat Shakur unless they fight? How do we know he could beat Tank unless they fight? These guys going to want to fight in order to make it happen. I believe Haney's going to probably fight Sandor Martin. That's not an easy fight either. You know, I thought Sandor beat Tio. You know, so that's not an easy fight. So there's a lot of fights to be made, but they're not making the fights. Clayton Kershaw, Gavin Williams, another rookie. This is a nice one here. Who's this? Felon Celestin. I haven't heard of this guy. It's another prospect. It's a 100 top prospect card. It's a nice looking card. I'm going to sleeve that up later. Coley Emerson, Dylan Head, Garnet Forrester, JD Gonzalez, Colson Montgomery. Nice pack here. One thing good about the Bowman boxes, the Bowman hobby boxes, when you get a hobby box, they're about, this one in particular, they range between 270, 290, around that range. When you get these top Bowman cards, most of the Bowman are mostly the prospect or rookies. You don't get the big players that are already in leagues. Like, you might get a Judge, you might get a Volpe, you might get those, but most of the cards in these box are mostly rookies and prospects, or maybe first year, second year guys. Tio is a bum. Hey, I think so. I don't like Tio personally, so I'll side with that. But I think he beats Jack Catterall, and I can see that fight being made next if Tio wins his next fight against Claggett. I guess that fight's in Florida. Let me hold on 1 second. Let me just do this here because this way it can make it go faster. Got a half an hour to open the rest of these cards. Let me just post this here. What's good, Quick? What's going on? I'll post it there just in case y'all want to talk something while I open it up. So here's another pack. Christopher Morel from the Cubs, Jordan Alvarez, Jose Ramirez. So now we're getting some of the veteran players. Jose Rodriguez. Here's a nice one. Here's a big rookie who has not done anything. I was high on him. I mean, it's only his first year. Evan Carter, the Texas Rangers. He's supposed to be a stud. It's a nice looking card. I'm going to sleeve this one up. Matter of fact, let's put these down. Let's sleeve this one up now. He's supposed to be a monster. He's having a rough start in the majors. The good thing is that they didn't send him back down. So he's still in the majors. He's still in the Rangers. But, he's a big-time prospect. I'm very high on him. And this card has some value. He says Kaged's about to surprise Tio. Oh, frontline, somebody called Ghostbusters. What's that mean? Evan Carter. All right, let's top load out. Let's continue with the packs. You got Augustin Ramirez, Yankee prospect, Raylan Heredia, Donarche Valdez, Felon Celestine, and Hayu Lee. It's pretty funny. Hayu Lee. It's an Asian guy. I don't know if he's Korean or Japanese. Still have not got an autograph card yet. Waiting to get the autograph card. Let's see what happens. I put the link in the chat. Y'all guys want to come up and talk some BS while I do this? Y'all welcome to. I'm going to only be on for a little bit longer, try to finish up. Still have not got an autograph. Jordan Westberg, another big rookie for the Orioles from that Oriole farm system. Matt Olson, Colton Cowser, that's just another Baltimore Oriole rookie. top 100 prospect, James Triantos. He's supposed to be good for the Cubs. That one I'll sleeve up and top load this as well. Let's see who we got here. Samuel Basallo, Antonio Anderson, Brandon Mayeo, Brian Churio, another good prospect. He's on the Twins, and Travis Honeyman. These names are wild. Appleton LD, what's good, bro? Salute to you. What's going on? If you're just joining us, I'm here opening up some baseball cards. Some good ones so far. Still not found the autograph yet. And we're talking boxing, talking baseball. We're going to talk. Last time I checked, the Yankees were tied, zip in the fourth. Yankees been on fire. I believe they won 17 of the last 21. Yankees are looking really good. That pitching has looked phenomenal. And they're doing all of this without their best pitcher in Garrett Cole. So gotta love the Yankees right now. I'm amped. I'll be going to the game June 7th against the Dodgers. Okay, we got Altuve, Michael Harris, Corbin Carroll, who's been struggling. He's been my first draft pick in one of my fantasy leagues, killing me. Thank you, Corbin. After the year he had. We got a power-up play. Nice. Oh, this might be a box hit. This might be a special card. It's a short print, which has more value. It's a Lombardo Jr. Don't know much about him. This is a nice I think it's a short print. Short prints are, are very rare cards. So that's a monster hit. I just don't know how good the player is or how good of a prospect he is. But this is I believe this is a short print, which are very rare, so in the hobby box that I showed you, they obviously come in a case. So I think it's either a box hit, which is the box that I'm opening now, or it's a case hit where it's only one in a case. And I don't know how many boxes come in a case. I want to say about 24, if not 16. That I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But this is a rare hit. They look like a Power Ranger card. This guy right here. Unbelievable. All right, let's continue with this pack. Still have not found the auto. I want to at least show the auto when it comes. Nothing crazy. Brian Acuna from the Twins. Nothing crazy. Stacking these up. I still got a top loader. Looking for the auto. Want to get one autograph per card. So far, we got some cards that are worth good. I got a Dela Cruz. A couple Ella Cruzes that are good. The card I just showed, that's worth. I just don't know the price. I can't tell you the price. The website I use for a lot of these, you got to look up. It's called 130point.com. So you put 130point.com, and that's where I usually gauge on where the cards are valued. For any card, you can look at cards from last year. As long as you put in the brand, the year, they'll pop up and they'll give you a gauge on what's been sold on eBay. And that's how you gauge where, how the value of the cards. I got an Ohtani card, but it's a paper. No color. Aaron Judge card, paper. Acuna, paper. Oh, I got color. I got a Ty Pete green. Is it numbered? No number in the back. Usually the cards underneath the numbered card are usually in the back, but this is not numbered. So this I got to sleeve up and top load it after this. Mark Hayworth, Jet Williams. I got a Jet Williams. I got two Jet Williams. He's a top prospect of the Mets. I got two Jet Williams autograph cards put away. He's supposed to be a big prospect for the Mets. I don't know if he gets called up this year. He might get called up next year. Wyatt Langford and Deverson Gutierrez. Do they still have? Yeah, they do. I don't know if they have the magazines, but they have a website where you can gauge on the checklist and stuff like that. Yeah, I used to get the Beckett's when I was a kid. I used to get them, and that's how you could tell. Like, you know, they would have the value of the cards, and they would have the checklist of you know, the tops or the, you know, what was it, Upper Deck was a top brand back in the day. I believe Upper Deck still exists, but yeah, back in the day, yeah, you could see more or less. But Beckett, they have their own site because they do autograph signings and stuff like that. So you can go and check that out. It definitely exists. I don't know if the magazines exist. Nobody really does magazines anymore. Andy Rodriguez, Bobby Witt Jr., but paper. J.D. Gonzalez, Suero, Luis Angel Acuna, Sebastian Walcott, and there goes a nice Jet Williams of the Mets. Some color there, chrome refractor. I'll clear that up. Yeah, magazines are definitely outdated, so everything is online now. But Beckett definitely does exist. I got a bunch of some of the grade. Some Beckett does grades too, so they do. You could get a Beckett grade where they grade the cards, where they, you know, you send them, you pay money for them to get graded, and they give you, you know, from 1 to 10, and they grade it. Obviously, you're looking for 9s and 10s. I should have pulled some out to show you guys. I definitely didn't. There's a video I put out sometime last year where I showed you some of the cards that are graded that I had. I remember I had the Wild Thing from Major League. What's the actor's name? Jesus Christ. The guy that played the Wild Thing from Major Leagues. I had a card of him signed with the actor's name, and it was graded, and it was a 10 grade. So, what's the guy's name that played? The guy that got in trouble. The guy that was in that show. Lisa, what's that show with 2.5 Men? What's the guy's name? Charlie Sheen, right? Charlie Sheen. Yeah, thank you, quickly. Charlie Sheen. Yeah, so I had showed the card with him, signed by him, and that card was valued about $200. And that was last year. It goes, like I said, it go up and down based on, you know, what people are collecting, you know, what's hot, what's not, you know. Cole Emerson, another big prospect for the Mariners. Let's leave that up. Got a mess here. Got to keep it neat. I don't want it to fall and mess up any of the corners. You know, you got to try to keep it in best condition. That's the whole point of the top loaders. You top load anything that you feel is worth anything, so you don't mess up the corners. Yanquiel Fernandez, Ronnie, still do not have our auto yet. Hold on, it's hot in here. Why I don't want to mess up the cards. Still looking for the auto. I want to go until I hit the auto. Yeah, I love Major League was good. Major League 2 was good too. I love the best was the lines that they say, like you know, when the catcher was talking, the catcher would try to mess up the batter and say stuff, and you know, the one-liners were great. Willie Mays Hayes, you right out. They see men pew pew. What pew pew life? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Misaka, Mike Trout, Denise Valdez. Oh, this is a numbered card. This is don't know much about this guy. Another prospect. So from the Cubs, Denise Valdez. If you look on the lower right, you'll see a number. It is number 111 out of 499. So there's only 499 of these cards numbered. Refractor of this guy, and I got the 111. So this one has some value. Like I said, it all depends on what he turns out to be. I don't know much on him, so I don't think he's a top prospect. But you never know with these guys. Anybody can come out and be anything, right? Denise Valdez, he's a shortstop for the Cubs. So we're going to top load this one. So that's a hit. What's up, A1? What's good, bro? That's a diss on my Pew Pew Life shirt. Oh, okay. Let's see what else we got in this deck here. Mac Anderson, Ramon Landetta, nothing crazy. Michael Arroyo, Jared Dickey, and Roger Arias of the Yankees. He's a top prospect too. Nothing too special. Not like this guy Jones that we have down there, and then Jason Dominguez, who I can't really call Jason Dominguez a prospect anymore because he's in the major leagues, right? He's just hurt. So he got called up last year. So technically he's not a prospect. Still looking for the auto, no autograph. Imagine they do me dirty and they don't give me the autograph. That's crazy. Lawrence Butler, Nick Gonzalez, Alex Verdugo of the Yankees, Spencer Steer. Oh, I got another power up. So I guess it's not a case hit because I wouldn't get two of them in one box. But it's definitely short print. I'm almost positive it's a short print. Another power up, same as the one before. This is what's this? Walker Jenkins. So maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not a case hit because they wouldn't put two in one box. Definitely they would not. It's possible, but definitely not. I'll top load this one in a bit. So I guess I was wrong about that. Let's see. But maybe they made up. Maybe they don't give me an auto in this box because I haven't got the auto yet. Carlos Sanchez and Garrett Forrester. Let's see. Still looking for the auto. Maybe they do me dirty on the autograph. Maybe they do me dirty on the autograph. Let's see what's up. This Saturday, we got the 5-on-5 with Queensberry versus Matchroom. Good card. I think it's going to be a good card. It's in the afternoon. I got an event that Saturday, so I'll probably miss it. I'm going to try to watch on my phone. But Deontay Wilder against Zhil Zhang. Zhil Zhang up -175, almost a 2-1 favorite. Very shocked on those odds. Very shocked. They got him as a favorite versus Deontay Wilder. That I was shocked. I was talking about it early on the radio with Pedro Fernandez on Ring Talk. We were there for he had me up there a long time. We were talking about the card, and we were shocked on those odds. We have Raymond Ford against Nick Ball. I think that's going to be the best fight of the card. I mean, I know Zhang and Wilder's going to be a good one because, it's heavyweights and stuff. But I just personally feel that Wilder's going to stop him within 3. I could be wrong. But I think Raymond Ford and Nick Ball, I think that can be the fight. I think their styles can clash to be the fight of the night. I'm looking forward to that one as well. Nick Ball got robbed of his last fight. They scored a draw against Vargas, unfortunately. So Nick Ball, he's lucky to, usually guys that get screwed like that, they don't get another shot right away. So they gave Nick Ball a title shot right away. So I'm very intrigued to see how he does. I think Raymond Ford is a big time favorite. Not a big favorite. I think he was -255 when I did it. I left my notes over there in the living room when I did the Ring Talk radio, but he's almost positive it was -255 from what I see. Nick Ball is a live underdog. I do think Ray Ford would beat him. I think Ray Ford ends up stopping him. I'm calling Ray Ford in a stoppage in the 9th round over Nick Ball. We'll probably touch more on that this week when we go live on Friday. But yeah, any fight you guys looking for? The Herkovic and Dubois is on the card. I think that's an intriguing fight. Herkovic, I believe, is the number one guy in the IBF. He's the one that got the gift decision, in my opinion, versus Zhil Zhang. I thought Zhil Zhang beat him. Luis Arias, Corey Seager. Let's see, I got another top 100 prospect, Johnny Formello, top 100 prospect. Like the ammo fibers. Yeah, I don't know much about him. I was just on watching 503 Line and the usual suspects. They were talking about it, and he was talking about it. I'm gonna watch some more film on this guy Shiraz. But yeah, I think he was saying that could be the sleeper fight of the card as well. So I'm gonna look into it. But I have to admit, I don't know much about them. True Morgan. Damn, still haven't got my autograph. That's crazy. Think they're gonna do me dirty on the auto. Let's see. Kyle Schwarber, Kyle Harrison, Samad Taylor, rookie card. Pete Alonso, another top 100 rookie. Hurston Waldrep. Herman Ramirez, Luke Adams, James Wood, nice little prospect card. I'm high on him, but it's paper, so it's no color on this card. Paper, so the value is not that much. Nevertheless, I will sleeve it. He will get sleeved and put away. Miles Naylor and Chamar Johnson. Still no autograph. So autograph has not come. They about to sweep the paint. Yeah, they're just the freaking Celtics. I can't stand Boston. That's crazy. Yeah, I think they're gonna sweep them. That game one was the biggest game because the Pacers should have won game one. They had that game. I just don't know how they blew it. The turnover. They didn't foul. Now I understand they haven't been fouling in that situation all playoffs, but you got to foul there. You're up 3. It's like 8 seconds left, or something like that. Foul. Make them earn 2. You're still up 1. You got to inbound, whatever the case may be. But I thought that was a bad decision. He had an open look, and they tied the game. Went to overtime. I knew once that game got to overtime, the Celtics were going to win that game. That first game. The Pacers should have won that game. That if they win that game, the Pacers, it's a totally different series. But the Celtics are probably going to sweep. Nick Lofton, Carlos Carrera. Oh, I got a Rising Inferno. Rising Inferno. I haven't seen this in this box yet. Rising Inferno. Ethan Salas. I'm going to sleeve that up. Let's see. Still no auto. Chase Davis, Mike Bove, Jack Hurley, Isaiah Drake, and Sabin Ceballos. Sounds like Ceballos that used to play with Phoenix and the Lakers. Somebody's calling. There go Pedro Fernandez calling me. I will talk to him in a little bit once this live is over. I got a few minutes. Still looking for the autograph card. Still looking at the autograph. I'll call Pedro. What sucks about today with the radio was there was no video today, so there's no recording. So if you didn't catch it, you're not gonna see it because they don't post the replays of the radio. When they record it, usually, you could catch a replay, but there was no recording today. So I thought today was one of the better shows we did, and he's probably calling me to tell me that too. Fernando Tatis, Evan Carter, spoke about him before. Luis Matos, Zach Gilloff, another big prospect rookie for Oakland. He has not done well. And there's our auto, finally autographed for the New York Mets, Stanley Consenguera. I do not know who that is, but look at a nice little auto on card. Is it on card? Looks like it's on card. On card is better than the sticker that's on card. Those are always worth a little bit more. So let me sleeve this up because it's an autograph. These got to be more secure and safe. And yeah, the thing, not the biggest auto from what I know. I got to look him up. I don't know much about this prospect. Not the biggest auto. Was hoping to get like a James Wood from the Nationals. Even Evan Carter would have been good. But we take what we can get. We still have some good cards in there. The Ella Cruz card was really good, so I can't complain. I'll go through this. Jacob Gonzalez, Tony Blanco Jr., Roger Arias, Amelik Ortiz, and Javier Isaac. Nice looking prospect there. Yeah, I got a few more packs here. I'm not going to open the rest. I just want to get to the auto, but not bad, not bad. I want to do more of this, but I wanted to do one with Jose Diaz. Jose Diaz collects cards as well. That would be good. Maybe we could go and show off some of our collections because I got some good stuff that my wife is beasting me to sell them already. She's like, sell them already. Why don't you sell these cards? But I want to hold on to and let it, grow up in value, right? And, bank. And maybe, I'll get something, maybe maybe when I retire, maybe I'll sell them. Right. But as for now, I'm not selling. You heard Lisa? I'm not selling. She said, we'll see. But yeah, what are you guys talking about, bro? Bulls fans. Oh, you're a Bulls fan? Oh, Oplin's a Bulls fan. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. He said Pacers. What was that? Oh, let me scroll up. What was that? Pacers should be up 2-1. Yeah, they should. Game 3, right? Was it game 3? That was another game they were up. But listen, I need the Mavericks to win. I think the Mavericks can beat Boston. I mean, Minnesota could too, but I think the NBA wants Dallas versus Boston. I think that's what the NBA wants. Kyrie going over there. So I think that's what they want. That'll be great. But and I root for. I got anybody but Boston. Sorry if you're a Boston Celtics fan. Sorry, I can't. As from the Bronx, as a Yankee fan, we do not like Boston. So I got Minnesota and I got Dallas. either way. It'd be crazy if Dallas wins. That'll be another championship for Texas. I believe the Stars in hockey, they're in the semifinals too. I believe that series is 1-1 or they up 1-0. I don't follow hockey like that, but I do know it's the Stars in Edmonton. So that's crazy. They could win. They just won baseball, right? The Texas Rangers, right? They won the World Series. You got the Dallas Mavericks who play in the same. They play in Arlington as well, right? Then you have the Stars. I believe they play in Arlington also. I think they play there. I could be wrong. I believe they play in the same area. I've never been there, but that's what I hear. I think because it's not in Dallas, it's in Arlington, right? And just like the Cowboys are Dallas Cowboys, but they play in Arlington as well. So that'll be crazy. They could win more championships. Then you got Houston, right? The Houston Texans in football, right? They're gonna have a good team this year. So Texas could win a lot of chips. The state of Texas, right? The Astros were good for a while. They got a couple World Series. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, are you no? But Opulent's from Minnesota, right? I know he's in Miami. So you don't mess with the T Wolves? You don't mess with Minnesota? Yeah, you don't. I know you're from Minnesota and you're in Miami now, but you don't mess with the T Wolves. I mean, this would be the year to be a T Wolves fan and going forward. K Rod, who do you like? I know you're in Florida, but you're from New York. Oh, okay, he loves the Wolves. Okay. I'm a Laker fan, so I've been a Laker fan. I jumped in the wagon as a kid, so I've been a Laker fan because I like Magic Johnson when I was a kid, and that was just always been my team. And then when they stunk, they were still solid, but like not winning championships. We had Eddie Jones. Nick Van Exel was my favorite player. I love Nick Van Exel, right? Nick Van Exel, Anthony Peeler. We had Cedric Sabalas. We had Sadil Threat. I mean, that was the Laker team back in the day. So I've been a diehard Laker, and then we ended up getting Kobe, and then got Shaq, and got a few championships out of it. So yeah, I jumped in the wagon with the Lakers. I gotta admit it. You know what I'm saying? So that's always been my basketball team. I don't watch basketball like I used to. I just don't. The game is just not the same as when I watched it when I was younger. So it's just not the same. They don't let you play defense, man. I like playing D. You know what I'm saying? So baseball. Let's check this baseball score. Let's see what's up with the Yankees. Having a turn away. They're losing. So damn it. Top of the eighth, they're down 5-1. That sucks. I guess you can't win them all. But to win 2 out of 3 on the road, that's still pretty good. You just want to win series. You want to win 2 out of 3 every series, and you're going to be good. The Orioles won. They're in second place. They're behind the Yankees. Tigers, wow, this is a football score. 14-11, the Tigers beat the Blue Jays. The Braves won. Chris Sale, I believe. Yep, Chris Sale, 7 innings. Where did this guy come from? Chris Sale, he was trash the last few years with injuries and everything. And now all of a sudden, Chris Sale is back to what he once was. Crazy. And then they lost their best pitcher, the Braves, for the year. And then Chris Sale is like pitching lights out. Crazy how that works. But the good thing about that is that he's no longer on the Red Sox, so he can't pitch good for the Red Sox. So fuck Boston. Yeah, you're slightly older than I am, Thomas, but I don't jump on the wagon. I locked in with them during the slump of losing. Okay. What? All right. I don't know if that was a shot at me or what, but I just got to admit, I like the Lakers because of Magic Johnson. That's what it was, right? So you figure I started liking them, 88, 87? They won 2 championships. I could say I saw 2 championships, but did I really celebrate 2 championships, right? It's kind of like I like Notre Dame football. I like Notre Dame football, but like when they had Tim Brown, they had the Rocket. I love all those players. They won a national championship. But could I really celebrate a championship as if they won one now? You know what I'm saying? So when the Lakers won with Kobe and Shaq, that was major for me. That I consider that like to be like my first championships I've seen. So, I think it's different, as when you're younger, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was a kid, when I started watching football, I liked the Giants, right? And then I started liking the Seahawks and the AFC. So I've seen the Giants win a couple of Super Bowls. That's why I hate the Niners, because when the Giants and the 49ers were rivals, and I hated the 49ers, and I still do. And I've seen the Giants win a couple times. I've seen them when Buffalo missed that field goal. I've seen them when they beat the Broncos, right? But it will never compare to watching when Seattle won their first and only Super Bowl, right? So, I mean, it'll never compare to that. So, yeah, I'm a Laker fan. I jumped in the wagon, but I had to pay my dues. When I was in high school, they were not good. The best year the Lakers had was the year they were supposed to beat Phoenix. They were up 2 games to zip on Phoenix, and they blew it, and they lost 3 in a row to the Suns. And I think Phoenix ended up going to the finals that year. And that's when it was the best out of 5 in the first round. It was 1 versus 8. It was Phoenix versus the Lakers. The Lakers won the first 2 in Phoenix, and then Phoenix won the next 3. So that was the best I've seen in high school. And then they had a good series with San Antonio. That's when Nick Van Exel went off a few of those games. He was phenomenal in that series. But I think, and then San Antonio ended up beating us in the series. So that was it. That was it for me as a Laker fan as a kid, like in high school, right, where everybody was a Bulls fan pretty much, right? Here in New York, everybody a Bulls fan or you was a Knicks fan. Those are the 2 teams. And then you had some Laker fans and some other teams. But the 2 main teams, obviously the Knicks and the Bulls. Everybody was on the Bulls wagon, right? That's just the way it is. You're always, on the wagon of the better teams or the best player. So I had to deal with it until when I was in college and after, then the Lakers were good and with Kobe. So, but even then, even when the Lakers got good with Kobe and Shaq, I had to see them lose to Utah every year. So that was frustrating. So, but yeah. So I'm as much as a Laker fan as you, buddy. How can y'all sit around and watch grown men passing the ball to one another and try? Jesus, I can't believe I read that out loud. Thanks, Frontline. Great. What's good, Tay? What's going on? Hope all is well. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to do. I want to get on here, kill some time, show off the cards that I got in that box. We open up some good cards in there. I'll just go over some of the ones I got. The rookie prospect autograph card here of the Mets. Another prospect here. I'm going to flame. Sorry for the screen because I got the glare. And then we got the numbered card, Valdez. I believe we're supposed to get 2 numbered cards. So I got like 6 more packs in there. I'm sure we'll get another numbered card as well. Then we got the short print, Lombardo Jr. Yeah, sorry about the glare, but yeah, that's all I got. I know 7 o'clock, my man Drew will go on. We'll catch him, go live and see him cook. I don't know if he has anybody on today. I didn't check. Usually on Sundays, I know he sometimes has guests on with Stormy B-Man and Trick Nolte. So we'll check him out. Check out my peoples in the chat. We all got channels here. Check out Tay and her channel, the Queen of MMA and Combat Talk. Check out my man A1. He does basketball. He's a Laker fan like me, and obviously a bigger Laker fan than me, right? Oplin LD, check out his channel. He was at the press conference of AB and Blair Cobbs. Has some good content on that. Pretty good. Pretty funny too with AB. Check out my man K-Rod. K-Rod does content as well. K-Rod has been busy of late. I know personally he's been doing some stuff with work and stuff, but K-Rod does great content as well. He be at the fights in Florida as well. So check him out. And who else is up in here? Frontline just be in the chats clowning. But I appreciate Frontline. That's my my Boricua brother, even though he says I'm Dominican. Crazy. At least you say I'm more Latino than my wife does. My wife calls me a fake Puerto Rican. Right, Lisa? She calls me a fake Puerto Rican. That's crazy. No respect, bro. But yeah, man, that's all I got, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. It's hot in here anyway. I'm gonna go to the room. Fucking hot. But yeah, hope all is well. I'll catch you guys later. We'll try to do a live this week. Later on this week, we're supposed to have Ofacio Falcone's going to be on. I'm not sure if I'm going to have Keith on this week. I got to touch base with him. I may wait another week, but I'm thinking of doing him and Ofacio, but not at the same time because they actually know each other. They actually sparred yesterday. Ofacio went to Jersey to spar with Ofacio, to spar with Keith Colon, so to help each other get ready. Ofacio fight is in 2 weeks, so that's why I want to get Ofacio on. And then Keith Colon is making his pro debut July 6th, so that's almost a little bit more than a month away. So definitely those two are going to get on. We have another guy that may be on, Yunan. Sock is going to try to bring him on. So we got a couple people, lined up for this week, trying to work on times. Also, Pistol P. Dobson, he's got to fight in a couple months. Opponent to be determined. My man Sock, my co-host, is now working with Pistol P. Dobson. He's working with him. We'll probably maybe announce that this week. He's strength and conditioning. So my man Sock, he's got another fighter under him. So hopefully we can get Pistol Pete back on and do an interview with him. We had him on before he fought Conor Ben. So we got some things lined up. I've just been busy. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? So so we'll be back on this week. Maybe Ishe will come on again. Ishe's been coming on a lot with us lately. Ishe has some good stories about his career and stuff. If you followed Ishe's career, he's been through some tough fights, and he's always on Twitter. He be active on Twitter. So I know some people are not too fond of him. I like Ishe. Ishe's a nice guy. Maybe you don't like some of his opinions, but he's a good dude. He comes up here, he talks some boxing with us as well. So yeah, we got some things lined up this week. I haven't been around, but wanted to come on, say hello, what up? Right now, I'm out. I'll see you guys. Take care. Frontline, behave yourself, bro. And I'm gonna end it with my man Frontline right here. Good for you, Frontline.